Yeah, I cracked it open. I don't get the satisfying click. I forgot I already opened that water bottle like slightly yesterday. Took a small sip. There. I wish there was an option where, like, to not make the music fade out or something. If you tap out. If I tap out, the music just cuts out. Although I guess it wouldn't be that much different from how it usually is. Because the way it works is I just unmute the audio and then you're gonna get blown out anyway. So I guess if it really worries me, I could just mute it from the start and then ramp it up after I actually start. So my internet died last time. And I don't remember what I was doing. But I do remember. Mail. I don't read mail from children. I do remember it. I think I sold all my acorns. Or at least I'm going to. I might focus today on Nilfahari. Especially since I needed 1,000 mana orbs. And that took a while to get. I wonder... I guess it is my run, so I can do whatever I want. I wonder if it'll, like, be a little shady if I just looked at the wiki to see exactly what I needed for all the future quests. I probably won't do that. Yet, at least. But no, I don't think I will do that. Wait a minute. Were skill totems always this cheap? Just like stone? Could I just make one of everything? Originally, I was planning to just use as few skill totems as possible because I feel like it'll be a bit cheap. But since they are literally this cheap, maybe I will get some. I'm guessing I can only cast one of these, or maybe like one of each, since it kind of works that way with the mana tome. Just go what I want. Farm is gonna get done no problem. I'm thinking I might actually... I might go exploration. I can make them all, or at least most of them. Exploration, mining, fishing, and the small mana tome. I guess I'm going to the mines tomorrow. Since I do need to make back all the stone I just spent. Also, I can't believe I have to upgrade my house to max to be able to have my spouse move in. Because I thought it would be like Stardew Valley where you only need like the first upgrade, and then you could like get married and have a spouse live with you. But in Sunhaven, it's apparently not like that. So I had to pay so much more. I paid like 4,000 gold for this bunny bed and bunny lamp. I can't even show it off yet because my wife doesn't live here. I got an achievement for 1,000 mana orbs. I guess they're all different. So, the previous day, you mean to tell me that every skill tome except combat just so happened to roll 1,000 stone? If that's the case, then I think I'm glad I crafted them all. We'll take another exploration. What the odds of that are? About. I was gonna say that's a bow that says in Minecraft, but then I thought, was there ever a point where you could harvest crops with a bow in Minecraft? I want to say there was, but I don't actually think there was. I remember the olden days of Minecraft where you would trample crops by just walking on them. But now, it's only if like you land on them or something. Thinking back. One time I was playing on a Minecraft server with my friend, and like you could claim plots of land so no one could grief you or break blocks or build there. But what they didn't account for was you could still trample other people's crops. So one time, me and my friend were just going on servers, being a menace to everyone possible. There wasn't much we could do because it was protected land. But we did trample everyone's crops. I don't think we were caught because there was no one there. And also, like, anyone could have done it. Whatsoever. Are these done yet? This land actually tills or... Okay, yes it is. It's got the lines. Actually, hang on. I'm guessing the crops have to be fully grown for this thing to actually work. It says, it didn't say they had to be fully grown, it just said they had to be there. So I thought, as long as you have them planted, it'll count. But I guess it doesn't. Kiwi berries. I didn't know these regrew. Okay, well I guess I should have known because in this greenhouse I specifically selected things that would regrow, except for that cinnamon. Well, there's no way in Minecraft. I used to play on a lot of Minecraft servers with my friend. It was like a mixed bag. Some of them were really good, some of them were really not good. I remember one time, we went to this like, you know, free-for-all wild Minecraft server. Like, there was no block protection, there was no claiming, you could do whatever. So we go on, within 5 minutes we're walking around, and I'm like, hey, I found this big block, like this big stone brick cube, I wonder what's in there. So I spend like 2 minutes punching through the wall with my bare hand. I look aside, and I just see like diamond blocks everywhere. Like roads made of diamond blocks. Like, you know, like when you're a kid and you don't know how to decorate, so you just slap down a bunch of expensive blocks everywhere and think it's good. It was like that. So we break in there, except we don't have any tools to mine them because we're just a bare hands. Luckily the chests weren't protected either. So we looked around all the chests, and there just so happened to be a slightly used iron pick in one of the chests underground. It was too good to be true. That's exactly what we needed to mine those diamond blocks. So that's exactly what we did. We mined a couple blocks up, and then we made some diamond pickaxes. And then we spent like 2 hours mining the whole place. So we packed it all up in our inventory and walked away. And then the next day we were banned. I feel like I should know why, and I can probably guess why, but there was no protection there. Somebody, like, there should have been protection if you didn't want people to steal your stuff. I was looking at. I need 5. We're on 2 days. Well, I'd love to plant more, but can't really get any more. I should probably actually use these skill tomes, otherwise someone's gonna get a stroke if they see the notification there any longer. I want more mana from chopping trees. And I probably want these mounts. Like, these mounts because at some point, but I don't even have a mount, so maybe not yet. I want to see what this thing is. And farming. Cuisine master. Didn't I have a farming tome? Oh well. Cuisine master. I want both these skills. Let's take net positive for now. And this tree. I think the efficient smith would be a good one. Before I take that, I want to see, does it affect skill tones as well? 50 shimmer roots and all that. 50, 25, 80. I feel like this didn't quite work. I guess it rounds against my favor. So I was thinking it would be like, oh, get like a 1% bonus, and then I'm guaranteed to spend 1 less resource and everything. played so many different games recently. I'm getting my keybinds all mixed up. I got keep wanting to press F to open my inventory. I keep wanting to press my push to talk button, even though I don't have to. I'm gonna just make like one universal set of controls. Or this, I guess I could do that myself. Maybe I should have taken the outdoorsman finishing skill. Originally, I took the one catch small fish. I thought, oh, I should probably get a stockpile of small fish, or like junk fish to eat. And I figured they're gonna be useless to me anyway, unless I can eat them for some benefit. So I probably should have done that. I'm probably gonna spend all day in the mines. And I just spent like 3,000 stone in the span of like 30 seconds. And I didn't make that all back. Although I guess I could just buy it. Does Sunhaven just might be on my tongue? Does Sunhaven just turn to Stardew Valley where at the end of the game you just buy everything with money because it's just faster that way? And dehydrate now. Oh, and there's the combat level. I gained a point in every single skill tree today, which is nice. I wonder if Accumulus counts as a combat spell. I mean, it does damage to things if you hit them, so I guess it does. Also feels a little faster, so I guess it does. Oh, I want to go to the museum. I should probably do that before I forget, and then inevitably dump this stuff, because I need space. I'm gonna assume it stays open, so I have to open the gate first before leaving, because then it'll give me a notification that... Okay, it still gave me the notification. No, I'm not carrying any. How much does stone cost if I were to buy it? Buy 50 a day. Okay, well that's actually nothing. 50 a day is nothing. It's not worth it. One carrot juice. Another quest. Did I have space for that? I guess I did, because if I didn't, it would probably just drop on the ground. I didn't know they give you like multiple things. I should visit my wife more often. I have to word that one very carefully. Because that would mean I sleep in their bed. I thought it gave me 3. Well. I think I have the... The kiwis there. I feel like kiwis should be like... Yeah, I grew them in the spring greenhouse. But I don't see it there. Like, cause I have them, I couldn't hold on to them then. I wish there was the mines teleport. I'll talk to them later. I don't feel like doing quests today. Although I rarely ever do. But I'm not wrong. Didn't I come here with like a bunch of inventory space? I have none. We're do another run of Sunhaven. I wonder how different it is if you don't spec into magic. Like melee especially. Because it's just so rare that I take damage because I just one-shot every pig. And anything I don't one-shot, like they burn to death in like 2 ticks. Wasn't I supposed to return the Stone of Tongues? But I just kept it. What's the one that gave me mana? I broke a rock. That might be worth it. Okay, since I ate a tome for mining, I think. Next skill point, I guess, gotta unlock the next tier. Now, what do I want? I guess Smelting Mastery would be nice. Yes, Smelting Mastery is probably the best one. The fireballs themselves travel faster now. Probably just me, but I'm probably gonna pretend that they do move faster now and feel better about my skill points. I should get characters more often. I'm really noticing this movement speed boost. Wait a minute. Eating this thing hurts me. Doesn't say anything about it. Can you, like... you pass out from eating this thing? I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I recognized and noticed that before it actually happens. I'm probably never going to use these sapphire rings. They're probably not that great anyway. Key dropping it. Oh, there it is. I don't like these things. I can't wait till I can one-shot those things, because those clouds suck. I should just get a better crossbow. Like, this is still the starter crossbow I have. Okay, well, at least the cloud isn't as annoying as I remember. I thought they followed you a lot longer than that. That was probably just my first impression of it. don't see any more ores nearby. I need a sunlight key in this last set, which is to be expected. Maybe I can just... Yeah, that does it. That'll do it. Did it drop seeds? Okay. That's interesting. And it takes up an inventory slot, which I don't know how to feel about that. I'll just eat these cookies. I'm never going to otherwise. It's so rare that I get a key from a non-rock. I'm pretty sure there's a skill that enables enemies to drop them as well, which is a bit unusual to me, probably because I came from Stardew Valley, and in that game, enemies just drop keys automatically. It's the wrong skill. I thought I'd get both of them. I hope I never find out what they do. Hey, that's where I got these things. So I guess I have seen them before. Another combat level. Well, I guess I'll max out sidestep. Seems like the best one so far. Actually, I smelt these. I have 103. I should definitely smelt those. Good amount of sunlight too. Like 20 for now. I think I can press E to close it, because I think I'm playing another game. I'm guessing I can't plant these seeds here, considering they give tickets. So that's probably a Withergate crop. Can't wait for these things to never be tangled again. Is there a crop that regrew daily? I think I'm sure there was or something. Or like regrew in one day or something. I was about to say, wow, nothing got tangled. Oh, one thing got tangled. And have nothing in the summer greenhouse. We just need the winter one now. 2 water runes. Which I guess I can go get. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Mithril takes 4. I thought it only took 3. Wait, I was gonna take the griffin. I wonder if there's a way to farm berries. Can you farm like the berry bush? Went the wrong way. Surely there's gotta be the rune I need somewhere nearby. Maybe I should just spend some time in Nelvari, pick all the fruits and stuff, and then eat them. And of course, plunder the local fish. Oh, hi, Mary. Yeah. I did get to the other town. I just went through what I should do, because I want to get to a certain point in the story, like before my in-game birthday, which I'm sure you know, by the way. Because the third town, I think it was called Withergate, there's an NPC that gives you like a birthday gift that I want. That's basically the only reason I want to like rush the story a bit. But I don't really feel like doing any story today. I think it was Zyla, the big titty succubus waifu. I think she's the one that Sheikah liked. I'm glad those things can't fly. I did not see that giant thing. every time I play Sunhaven, I think back to like the one time someone in your server streamed it in Discord for a bit. I looked at it, and they explained that in Sunhaven magic was everything. So I took their advice and spec for magic. And I can confirm, magic pretty much is everything. I basically don't use anything else. I can. I pretty much didn't do any farming until I got Rain Cloud. Because I did not want to water all my crops, like, by hand for the entire day. You might think that I would like to do that, considering oftentimes I don't really have much complaints about doing monotonous things over and over all day. I mean, what do you think I do for like 12 hours a day? What have I been doing for the past like 12 hours a day for the past few days? Maybe because when I was a kid and I was playing Harvest Moon, More Friends in Mineral Town. Which I've told the story like probably at least 4 times by now. But I always wind up talking about how brutal that game was. Harvest Moon, More Friends in Mineral Town. I think I told you that if the carpenter didn't like you, then they would just not upgrade your house and you'd be locked out of house upgrades until they liked you. Yeah. And then it was so hard to make friends because it was so easy to lose friends too. Lose friendship with everyone. Because in that game, there was a mechanic called littering. If you tossed an item on the ground, it would disappear. And it would count as littering, and you would lose friendship with every villager in the town. And as a kid, I liked going to the mines a lot. So I pretty much had zero friendship with everyone possible. Because in that game, items don't stack in your inventory. And in the mines, there's this thing called junk ore. So even if there was no junk ore, I'd get a bunch of copper and iron and other useless things. And they would clog up my inventory, so I had to get rid of them. So I would just toss them on the ground. And probably lose friendship with everyone. I think I've developed a sort of hatred for games where items don't stack. As a kid, I got another Harvest Moon game. It was for the Wii. I think it was Harvest Moon Magical Melody for the Nintendo Wii. And I was so baffled as a kid because items did not stack in that game. Like, period. They did not stack at all. It was really jarring coming from predominantly More Friends in Mineral Town. Because in that game, sure in your bag things didn't stack, but then you'd buy like the shelf, which is your one storage thing in your house. And I think it had 8 pages of 8 slots, and in each slot you could store 99 of an item. So, a lot of storage space. And then I played Magical Melody on the Wii, and I bought the shelf for my house, and things didn't stack. That shelf had 18 slots, 2 sets of 9, and nothing stacked. So I really hated hoarding in that game because I couldn't. You know. Okay, I'm pretty sure these potions here, they transform you into NPCs. And I've been tempted to get one, but I want to know how you turn back. Let me see. Get a bunny potion and turn into a bunny. Yeah, they're probably not permanent. You know what? Let's buy one for fun. Left click to transform. I assume that means drink it. You buy a bunny potion. So I'm guessing I have to put that in my hotbar and drink it. I keep the potion. Okay, hang on. I need to buy more. Okay, now I think I understand why there are different prices. These are actual animals. I think these, like the 100 ticket ones, are the NPCs. I bought the bunny potion thinking it would transform me into Catherine, my bunny girl wife. But that's probably this one. I mean, I can't spend tickets any other way, so it's gotta be it. I can't use tools. But that is kind of funny. I cast magic at least. I can't do anything other than move. And, well, interact with things. It'd be funny if I could, though. Oh, you know what I think these are, like, quote-unquote for? I think they're for if you play multiplayer, so you can trick your friends into thinking you're the NPCs. That's gotta be the intended use for them. This could be funny. I'll have to remember this strategy if I ever play Sun Hidden multiplayer. But it's good to know that the potions, like, you keep the potions. I thought they were single use, that's why I refrained from buying them. I feel like things should specify whether or not they're single use. Yeah, because usually, when you think of a potion, potions are usually single use. I got a book. I really feel like places should specify whether or not things are single use. Cause like back when we played Ark, I made a grappling hook thinking that it might be multiple use. I probably should have known because if it was reusable, it probably would have been a lot more expensive. No, I made the grappling hook, I tested it once on the house, and then it was gone. It was used. kind of what I specified. It specified that. And then I'm playing Satisfactory the other day, and I unlocked the parachute, and I was thinking, oh, well, okay, I'm probably never gonna use that because I'm probably gonna have to like craft a bunch of them because they're probably single use. And I tried it, and they're not single use; they're infinite use. So okay, if they told me that, then I would have made it instantly, and that would have helped so much. If I knew that, then I wouldn't have died falling off that tree like you saw the other day. The key dropped somewhere, didn't it? I'm guessing the key dropped somewhere and I didn't pick it up. That's the one thing I kind of like about Stardew Valley more than Sun Haven. In Stardew Valley, there can be as many ladders down to the next floor as like you want, really. But in Sun Haven, a key drops, and if that key drops, that's the only key for the floor. So if you miss it, you gotta go find it. And that's especially a nightmare for me because my inventory is always full. I didn't pick it up, did I? I don't think I have it. Also, I want to point out, why does falling into water damage me? I'm literally made of water. Like, okay, maybe it's ice water, because it probably is. Then even then, I fall into, like, the water, like, in the river next to the town, and I still take damage. I have no idea where the key is. Did the key fall in the water or something? Is there a singular rock that I missed? Is it behind, like, the wall? I have no idea what that was. I think it was, like, behind this icicle here. I can't believe it. Okay, so I was told that Sun Haven was a great game and I should play it, and I agree with whoever told me that. But at the same time, it could, like, they could have made this a lot better in a few places. I guess it makes sense if it's not like as fleshed out as Stardew Valley, because Stardew Valley was a big thing that took the world by storm. And then Sun Haven is like also pretty good, but it wasn't exactly viral, I don't think. I have to constantly check to see if I picked up a key, or if my inventory is full. Because if inventory is full and I don't have the key, then I need to watch out. You know, I wish they played the key sound effect when the key dropped instead of you picking it up. Or like, maybe do it both ways. Because if you pick up the key, then you should probably see it. But if you don't see it, then it's good to have the indication. But then, the worst option is the key drops and you don't pick it up. And then you just misplace it. And you can't find it for like 5 minutes. I think I'm really careful with combat. I don't know if I actually do this, because actually doing this would take a lot of effort. But I got the idea. What if I got all the achievements in Sunhaven, and the final achievement I got was the achievement for dying? Okay, yeah, I almost choked. Because I still yet to gain the achievement for dying. There was one boss fight that I did that I probably should have done way sooner. But I just always left. Like whenever I got to like 20% HP down. I don't think I have enough time to mine anything here. Because I spent so much time looking for that key. Did I ever show you like this bunny bed that I bought? Like on the day of my wedding, as I was gonna marry Catherine, I impulse bought this bunny bed, thinking that they would move in. I could show them this bunny bed. But then it turns out I need another house upgrade to actually have them move in. So I actually just wasted a bunch of money buying that bed. So let me see. I can probably craft it. It's like the furniture crafter is advertised as like you can craft your own furniture, but it's not worth it because it's really expensive. But look at the recipes. Most of these are pretty cheap actually. Maybe a little tedious because it's always like a bunch of ingredients like if you want a weapons rack, you need to have some wood, a copper sword, and a copper axe. So I guess that's a little tedious. But if you actually wanted to craft them, then it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah. Advanced furniture. Look, I could have crafted that bunny bed for this. This will be cheaper and easier to get than what I actually paid for the bunny bed. Considering the sell price of this bunny bed is 2,400 gold, I think, yeah, I paid a lot of money for that bed. I need the winter teleportation gem. I don't have all 4 greenhouses. When it turns to winter, I can finally actually sort out my farm. Because the idea is, I have 4 columns of crops. Like one here, a double column here, and then one on the side here. But I planted these before I set up the 4-column design. So, and these regrow. So these are just constantly shifted over to the side until I decide to either until they die off from the season change or I move them. But I'm not gonna move them because they're so like they're growing. They're growing and it's so close to the next season anyway. Most of these to be done. Okay, so some of these are gonna grow tomorrow. These are gonna be my main moneymaker. Because these regrow pretty fast, I think. So my idea was I'm gonna fill out this whole space with these. And then get them all in the same growth cycle. And then make a bunch of money. Also, one thing I wish I could change. You can't enter greenhouses from behind. If it was an actual house, like I'd make it make sense because there's a door, but it's not. It's just an open crystal you interact with, which you could totally like reach from behind, but you just can't enter from behind for some reason. I want the outdoorsman. You know what? How good is the mana regen bonus? Increases mana regen and movement speed. Well, I guess it is kind of... I was gonna say it's kind of tedious to make because I wanted it a long time ago, but it was actually locked behind story. And because I never did the story, I never could make it. Like, okay, when I was new, I looked at the construction table, and I was looking at the greenhouses. I thought, oh, I can get greenhouses. Then I feel like, oh, I gotta get these things, and I didn't know how to get these. So, I didn't think I'd be able to get them for a while. Which, I was right. But... let's make some wooden beams. I need 25 wooden beams. Saying, oh yeah, I technically wasn't wrong about it taking forever to get the greenhouse, because in order to get it, I had to do a bit of the story, which I never did until like midsummer. I could have had it so much sooner. If I actually did the story, then I think getting a greenhouse wouldn't be that bad. Because crops inside a greenhouse don't need scarecrows, so that saves a lot. I think a lot of the things in Sunhaven sort of feed off of each other. Like, if you want to craft some scarecrows, you need crops to grow to craft scarecrows. But then, how are you gonna farm crops without scarecrows? Unless you pay for it. And then a bunch of the daily quests on the community board are like, I want 5 of this crop that you can't grow anymore. And there are so many crops in the game, so it could be anything. Or they want some really specific food item. Or it could be me, and like I'm looking at that thing day one, and someone's asking for like a mithril helmet or something, and I haven't even seen a single mithril ore. So obviously I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I feel like the quests are like mostly pretty random. It's like hit or miss. Some of them are really easy and give a good reward, and other ones are basically impossible for me. it's a sparkling fish. I like the bubble spell. It feels so overpowered. I'm pretty sure I already have this thing, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I really wish they made it more obvious, like which museum relics you already had. Because in Stardew Valley, you could just like mouse over it or something, and they would tell you that you still need it. But in Sunhaven, it doesn't tell you. You actually have to go there and check, unless you somehow memorize it. Maybe I should get a better, like, actual weapon. Because I don't really like having to rely on Fireball for just these weak enemies that are still gonna do, like, 1 damage to me and still knock me back. I caught 2 ghost fish. Oh, 2 damage, my mistake. Not 1 damage, 2 damage. I think the other day I was telling you how I think it's funny to see like really like elaborate attack animations or something and they do like 1 damage. Attacks that look like they should do a much different amount of damage. Think when I told you that, I was thinking about those times in the games where something would do like 1 damage to you and then you'd be knocked back or something. Or like, get hit with the debuff, like 1 damage and then you're, I don't know, bleeding or something. I feel like that probably shouldn't be possible in real life, although I guess it is, since if a blade is sharp enough, you wouldn't even feel it. So I guess it technically would be possible in real life to take a 0 damage, but with a really bad bleed. I'm also thinking about Rune Factory Frontier, where in that game, it's like, if something did 1 damage to you, you would just not react at all, unless it had an additional effect. I really like that about the Rune Factory Frontier. Except, if an attack had an additional effect, it would still trigger and it would cause one of those situations where it doesn't look right. Like, there were some enemies in the game that would knock you back, like, slam you into a wall and, like, knock you down. And I always thought it would be so funny to get hit by those, take 1 damage, and then, like, my character acts like they just nearly died. I think I used to be really terrible at farming games because I had no idea how to play because I didn't read. I'm not looking at me now. I read everything. I read everything. I read the wiki. I'll take popularity, and then I can boost my wedding ring. Yeah. I think at a glance you would think that you read more than I do because you seem to know a lot of books and stuff. And you used to write. It would make sense that you read a lot. I guess it's just different things. I think I told you a story about like in I think it was elementary school that did like a survey of finding out what people like to read, and one of the options was manuals and instructions, and I was the only one in the entire school who actually picked manuals and instructions as my favorite thing to read. I think about that sometimes. I probably shouldn't mix all these fish from different towns because eventually I'm gonna need to submit them to the museum and I'm never gonna be able to find them because they're all mixed up together. You know what? Maybe I'll take them out to the museum and see if I need any of them. I wish there was an easier way to check. So the other day, I think I talked to you about it, but I didn't actually show you the clip. Last time I was playing Sunhaven, I hit this I made this really good clip, I think. Where I was talking about how Sunhaven's fishing minigame was easy, and I got the hardest fish I've ever seen. I hope you don't mean over here. If the wood is over here, that's the sound of a frying pan, probably. Yeah, I figured. I was just kidding. When I hear that described, it sounds like it will be a pleasant experience, but in practice, it probably wouldn't be. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll both lose power. And then I can get back to playing Satisfactory. Maybe. I mean, it might be shorter stream than usual for me if I really want to play Satisfactory, but I still plan to keep going a bit. Didn't I have this? Either I had this, or the one I had was a vampire piranha, which isn't right. I could get a lobster. I think I catch these from the fishing nets. I thought I had pumpkin jelly. I kind of want to wrap these up, because I don't really want to miss them and then be locked out of them until next year. I probably doubt I'll actually be playing Sunhaven that long, to actually go through multiple years, but it's like a best practice for me. Try and get things done in time before I lose them for a long period of time. I probably got it from Stardew Valley, because the first time I played Stardew Valley, I basically didn't do anything. Didn't grow any crops or do any of the fishing. And then when I decided I wanted to actually do the community center, I had to wait a whole year because all the in-season things ended. I think it would be better if I actually sat down and plugged in and played all day, but I don't do that. I only do 2 or 3 hours at a time, which I don't think that's really a good amount of time to really really sink into it. Also, if I did that, I probably would like. I wouldn't read or narrate as much. I'd just be going through the game, just playing. I've sometimes thought about doing that, like maybe like I would do what I call an insomnia stream where I just stream really late into the night. Like whenever I end that stream, I'm just going straight to bed because it's like 5 a.m. I thought about doing that and maybe just like having those be chill times where I just play games and do whatever I want. Not have to worry about anything. Because that's Power Wash Sim for me. I thought there was another fish down here. Like whenever I stream Power Wash Sim, it's always one of those insomnia streams where I just play it overnight for like 7 hours. I think I've done that twice so far. I think it was either once for New Year or once for my birthday. I feel like someone just called me, but it was really faint, so I don't really know. It's probably nothing. I'm gonna hope sharpshooter means like including magic, because it's a picture of an arrow. And it says sharpshooter. It says increases damage of all attacks by 3 to 5. But like, that's a picture of an arrow. And I use magic, so I don't know. Okay. I remember a while ago we were talking about confusing menu options. I think Sunhaven has one of the worst offenders I've seen for like confusing toggles. Look at this one. Weather overlays, okay? Weather overlays. What it does, it disables screen overlays from weather. But then, does that mean you have the overlay, or does that mean you have it disabled? Because currently I have it like weather overlays, disables screen overlay effects from weather, enabled. Weather overlays enabled, but this is a toggle to disable them. So I have no idea what it means. I want those weather overlays. Like, I have no idea what this means. This is the worst confusing toggle I've ever seen. I'm gonna turn it off and like try and live with it. Because what I've noticed is that whenever it rains, I can't even tell because there is no indication of the weather whatsoever, other than my crops being watered. Like, look, it's not even like, they could have just said disable weather overlays, because this says disable seasonal particles, disable crop particles. Like, is it because like it would take up a space here? The two options right below have the word disable in them, so it should have been like that. Even in the description too. What my skill points? Sharpshooter. I'm just gonna take that. I think maybe turning weather overlay is disabled off would give me the weather overlay. Because I've had it on so far, and I have not seen any weather. So maybe I have to turn it off to... Maybe I'd have to turn off weather overlays to turn on the weather overlay. Now I just have to wait for a rainy day. There's nothing over here. Other than... I just want to electrocute them all. You know, I gotta live up to my name, you know? I only just thought of that now. Okay. That's a vampire piranha. That's not the one I need. I need a red-eye piranha, which I don't know if I have. Oh, I do. I have 11 of those. Okay, I guess I have those then. I wonder if having high friendship with the animals does, because it seems like it doesn't really do anything. I guess as long as I feed them, it doesn't really matter. Speaking of feeding animals, another reason I think Harvest Moon More Friends of Mineral Town is a brutal game, because if you didn't take care of your animals, you'll actually die, and you lose them, and then you lose a bunch of friendship with whoever sold you the animal. Not even just not feeding them, like... Okay, I guess... If they were really sad, like, you abused them, which you could do, they would, like, die of sadness. I think it's really dark that they even put it in there. Like, you could use tools like an axe, like a hammer, or like... You could use tools on your animals and make them lose friendship and make them run away from you, which I think is really dark for them to put in. You didn't work on your dog, but you would never lose your dog, even if you deserved to. But there would be a cutscene, like, if your dog was sad enough, like, you have to take your dog to, like, the doctor because they look sick. And then the doctor tells you, oh, it's because they're sad and they don't feel like you love them. And then, that's it, end the cutscene. Yeah, that's valid too. I feel like that's not the most insane thing to do. I guess I still have some time. What are my empty squares? The other day, Ashika came into like my Sunhaven stream and was asking why I was watering the empty squares. It's for the farm XP. If you look at the bottom right, do you see how much farm XP I get just watering empty squares? That's like a whole harvest worth of farm XP. Yeah, like Rain Cloud is a absolute game changer. Early game, what I would do is I would just like till the floor, like till the ground, and until it for farming XP. Let me show you what I used to do. Like day one, I didn't have anything, so I drop into the game day one, and then look at the farming tree, and I see there is a rain cloud spell. There is a way to improve the speed of watering your crops. And I thought, wow, I need to get that. I'm not going to do any farming until I get that, which would take a lot of experience. Except craft first. So what I would do is this. I would till a square for 1.1 XP. I would water it for another 1 XP. And then I would untill it. And then I retill it. And then water it. And then untill it. I got maybe like to level 2 who are farming that way, because that's really, really slow. And only someone as insane as me would ever do that. But even I stopped, so yeah. I'm not that crazy. Yeah, I've done some pretty crazy things in games, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I guess that is coming from someone who actually will tell you I spent like 4 hours just crafting by hand in Satisfactory. So maybe I am kind of insane for doing that. Yeah, I think crops should be ready. I don't see any tangled things. Okay, and then these regrow in 2 days. Be good. Like 1,000 gold, but it's gonna get bigger. How many would it take to a seed maker? You didn't see anything. Takes 12. In 12 and 40 hours. I mean, okay. There's gonna come a point where I'm gonna have to rely on Seedmaker as much as I hate it. Because I'm currently saving the money for the festival. So I want to go into that festival with a bunch of money to buy everything. Yes, that's what I could do. I could spend a bit of money, like, hit a certain point of how much I want to save, and then spend the rest on honeysuckle seeds, so that I can save myself the seed maker torture. It's Friday. Means I get free flowers from my wife. You'd think I'd get a little bonus, considering one who provides that service is the one I married. I got a mushroom pie. And 5 carrots. And 5 mushrooms. Wow, she's really stocking me up for the mines. I mean, I'm well stocked. Give me 5 mushrooms, 5 carrots, and a mushroom pie. I've never actually heard of a mushroom pie. I've heard of mushroom pizza, of course. But not a pie. When I was a kid, I used to judge food based on how it looked. Like, I thought, like when you made a meal, you're supposed to make it look good. So if I ever tell you I liked pineapple pizza or mushroom nut pizza, it's only because I thought it looked visually, like, appeasing. I would never eat it. I wouldn't have done it as a kid, I wouldn't do it now. But I thought it looked interesting. The one thing I kind of don't like is, if you have a rusty key, then, like, you lose it if you just go to another floor. Because I picked up a key, and I don't have any more. You get a notification that you lose keys upon exiting the mines, regardless whether or not you're actually carrying one. But going to another floor, it doesn't tell you, but you lose it anyway. Be nice if they did that too. I guess if I turned them off, like if I turn off the tutorial tips, it'll stop giving me that notification every single time. But I want to keep it on. Like, what if I learned something new from it? Even though that's fairly unlikely. I think that's probably one of the downsides of liking learning so much. I say that in relation to like me always being eager to learn new things in games. The downside is that if you really want to like learn new things in games, you have interest for it, you kind of have to give everything a chance. And that's especially frustrating, like, in today's day and age, because everything is clickbait and everything is garbage. Or, better yet, actually false information, which I see so much of, especially with Stardew Valley. I've seen so many infuriatingly bad Stardew Valley guides. Like, I saw one that I'll always remember because it was so bad. It said, like, you should never upgrade your axe because you don't need to. And then you might ask, hey, how do you break the big logs then if you don't upgrade your axe? And what they said, what again? Don't get blast mining. That'll probably be nice. What they said was, instead of upgrading your axe, you can just enchant it at the Ginger Island volcano. Enchant it with the powerful enchantment, which will raise its power by 2 levels. Meaning you can break any log with a basic axe, if it has that enchantment. The problem with doing that though is, first of all, you have to get to the Ginger Island volcano. And you need to be lucky enough to get that enchantment on the first try, or have enough prismatic shards, which is the rarest like mineral in the game, and keep retrying it until you get it. In order to get to Ginger Island, you have to complete the community center, which means you basically have to play through the whole game with an upgraded axe. So you'll go through the whole game not being able to break large stumps or logs. I wouldn't have had a problem with it if they just advertised it as a fun fact, but no, they said it was like a guide for beginners. That is not a guide for beginners. Like, it's a fun fact, sure, but like, people are gonna look for like advice, and they're gonna see that, and they're gonna be so thrown off the right track. If they said it was a fun fact, I'd have no problem with it. In fact, I might actually enjoy it if it was advertised as a fun fact. As sad as it is, I think you should take everything you see online with a grain of salt. Especially those guys and like those creators, because if you're a creator, it's kind of your job to like say really provocative, like crazy things to get people's interest. Except for me, of course. I'm totally grounded in reality. I never say anything weird. Almost. I mean, okay, what is the weirdest thing I've said to you? I think most of the... No. Never mind. Okay, except that. Other than that, what else? So I'm perfectly normal. That one time was just an outlier and it shouldn't be counted. I'm just trying to gather enough evidence, you know? Like, you need more than just one instance to get a solid claim, of course. But I'm glad to see you know how it works. I guess you finally caught on. Although you're still probably going to be like baited by it. I mean, never mind. Yeah, I think the actual reason, like I always say that, is to like encourage discussion and encourage inside jokes, because like it creates fun memories thinking about those things in most cases. I don't want it. This gives so much mana. If I can just plant a tree with these, then that should be just good for mana food. So many sessions of Stardew Valley, I've been thinking, hey, what's the best mana food I could make? Originally, I settled with like grape juice, but then I figured that might be too high maintenance. Like on the key. Because growing grapes makes a ton of money because they grow in one single day. But they're really high maintenance because you have to plant them and water them, of course. But you also have to infuse them with mana, one by one. And each individual square of grape takes 5 mana. And growing a whole field of that, takes a lot of mana. Which I guess wouldn't be a problem if I had the good mana food, which is kind of the whole reason I grew it in the first place, aside from money. And I figured, if I need money, I should probably rely on like things that regrow. I wonder if I could just skip a tier, because I'm still using the adamant tools. I could have made Metro, but I think I might just skip it at this point. Unless I get a bunch of Mithril all of a sudden. I wonder if I make it to the end of the mines today. Surely there has to be something good at the end of the mines. Because every other floor has just been like pretty mediocre reward. Like not unique at all. But the end of the mines better have something good. Like, okay, maybe not groundbreaking good, but maybe a piece of furniture or a statue or something. That's probably what it is. I just realized when I was trying to defend my normalcy and how normal I was, I could have referenced that you were a detective and said like, you should probably know that you need more and more evidence. Like, yeah, of course you need like more than one piece of evidence. Like maybe you saw me shoot some guy like in broad daylight and you have it on CCTV, but you need more evidence than that. Like just because you saw me do it and I admitted to it doesn't mean I actually did it. You see? I'm innocent. I've almost never committed murder in my life. At least of a real life person. If we're talking like dinos, then maybe there was like one or two instances. Maybe. What do you mean whom? There doesn't need to be like a cross investigation or anything. You can just take my word for it. Hope I find the key somewhere soon because I hate these floor layouts where it's like mandatory parkour. Maybe it's like that speedrunner button. I don't think I'm making it to the bottom. Got a lot of stuff in that. Wait, hang on. Oh, check the calendar. The next day is the Halloween event. Thankfully, I have a portable house right here. Just break in. Give gift. Sometimes I forget that they want to have a kid, and I'm not gonna answer that question. Also, I love like how they're fully awake and conscious, like they're clearly in bed. Like I talk to them and they turn around like as if I'm talking to them in the middle of the day. Because in Stardew Valley, when you're supposed to sleep, you can't interact with them at all. And it's like realistic. Okay, so when I picked this skill, I thought maybe it would mean like I get this many community tokens per character. I have a 10 hearts, but it's just one. This is either like a yes or no thing. I guess it would be too overpowered if it was per character. Got 5 carrots again. Yeah, it might have been fitting. By like main carrot juice is my main mana regeneration food. Because I'm married to a bunny. Also, I didn't realize today's the last day of fall. So things went by faster than I thought they would. I can finally clean up this like offset crop. I should have made space before I harvested my stuff. Oh, I didn't water this thing. No one didn't grow. This is single square. I should put the spring totem in here, the one that gives me multiple harvests. You know what? When I end the festival today, it's gonna put me at like 11 p.m. Maybe I should go to like the seed store. See what I can get. I think I might save 20,000 gold. Depending on how expensive the seeds are. I kinda don't like those quests that ask for armor. Like things that require you to like go and craft a very specific thing. It's just not the seed store I'm looking for, but I just want to see what's for sale in the store that never changes stock. Because you never know. I could get 20 of them. Alternatively, I could just save all the money and completely buy out the Halloween festival. Which maybe I will do, actually. Wait, didn't somebody want fertilizer? I could just buy for 100 here. Yeah, I could totally just get that and make a small profit off of it. Now this is a basic economics moment. I think they just wanted one. One earth fertilizer. I guess since today's the last day of the season, anything I want to buy here, I should probably buy it right now. I'm a little disappointed in how bad the watering can totem is, because a 20% chance to stay water overnight, that doesn't seem too great. I never really understood the appeal of things that have a partial chance to stay watered overnight, especially if it's a small chance. Like, for me, if it's not 100%, I'm still gonna have to take time out of my day to go water all the crops. Or even if most of them are watered, I have to spend time looking around for every square that still needs water. And if I do that, then I run the risk of missing a spot, and then one of those crops is gonna be like off pace. That's even worse than having water the crops. Having your crops grow off pace. Oh right, I was going somewhere. Give me money. And plus 10 daily gold. It's possible that I might not even have to like try and work to make money, because there's so many skills that just give you like passive money forever. So I could just do that forever. Didn't have a quest for like the Halloween festival. I got to talk to them at 12 PM. Whenever I go to that festival, I better make sure I have a lot of inventory space. I think I might just skip buying seeds and I'll save all the money for the festival. You know what? I even have the perfect costume. I have these potions. It seems like an okay amount of space. The bear's still there. I guess the bear's only there for like 1 day. I thought they'd be there for longer. It's not. I guess I better start cleaning up this here. Because it's just gonna be empty strip where I can put totems and scarecrows. Actually, hang on. Do I have winter scarecrows? Because if I don't, I better set those up. Or I better prep them in advance. I don't think I do. I guess it's a good thing I remembered. It's just gonna take 16 hours. I'll make 5 of them. 20 hours. Depending on how long the festival takes, it might end after it. It's probably gonna take a bit, considering it's probably a pretty big festival. I guess today is also the last day to catch any seasonal fish, which I'm definitely not getting them all. I could just easily catch this with like the spell, if I really wanted. Okay, that's nice, a golden carp. Whenever I catch a golden fish, why is it always a golden carp? I thought maybe it'd be randomized, like catch any goldfish anywhere. I think I got the money. Then we wait like 30 seconds. gift. Earth Crystal. The max stack is probably 100, and I better keep myself under that. Because then otherwise, I'm gonna have to store it away, and that takes up space. I can talk to people like this. Is there a special interaction for talking to someone while transformed as them? I kind of doubt it, because I don't think Sunhaven was that, like, high effort, but maybe. No, I didn't think so. It'd be really cool if like there was an interaction though. Look, I'm all disguised and ready. I'm ready. Let's go. I kind of hope this is one of those festivals that just like throws you back out at the exact same time of day you went in. But it's probably not. It's probably gonna end of the day. Let's go. Am I still transformed? I'm still transformed. Yeah, I guess it makes sense considering it's not like it's noon, and it's not like 10 p.m. like it is in Stardew Valley. But I expected it to be like all dark, like it was in Stardew Valley, like nighttime, all that. Or at the very least evening, but it's noon. Trick or treat. Thanks. I actually get stuff for it. Doesn't give me anything permanent though. Or can I get more? Oh, okay. You sure? I wonder which different candies there are. I'm guessing it's randomized. I'm disappointed that like they don't have their portraits each look like their costume, but I guess that'll be like pretty expensive for a single day of the year. But I guess I might as well talk to everyone. See if I get candy. Trick or treat. I'm gonna get so many like tiny food items. Thanks. So I guess the people standing at their doors are people who give you stuff. Get a witch cat. It's a good thing I saved all this money. I'm probably gonna buy the cat. Let's see. Okay, this is the whole reason I saved up so much money. To buy up all the food items. I mainly want the mana items, especially mana regen. I guess spell damage is good too. I guess if I really wanted to. I can get some Halloween themed furniture too. I mean, I have the money. Those are probably the only merchants though. I'm gonna get so many tiny candy items. I'm glad I got so much bag space. It is nice to be greedy. It gets me so much free stuff. Oh, she can't decide she wants to buy a black cat from Pet Stall. Well, lucky for her, I'm married to her, and I'm going to buy that cat. The unfortunate thing is that they don't live with me, so you're never gonna get to see it. At least for a while. I wonder if Claude has, like, gives out stuff. Yeah. They wouldn't make you climb up all this way for nothing. And memories. I thought maybe that would be some kind of merchant or something where I could buy stuff. Didn't think so though. I love how they don't even react to whether or not, like, I'm transformed or anything. I think that's everyone. Everyone who gives out candy, at least. I'm still gonna keep searching though, just in case there's more. I need to be careful not to leave. Well, I guess it is a fairly small map, so I can say I've already explored everywhere. I should buy a leash so I can walk pets. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna buy is the witch cat, because obviously I probably can't place them down here, can I? Yeah, I didn't think so. How much? Maybe I should end soon because I keep biting my lip. That's like the second time, like, this stream. Okay. I have some good space in my inventory. Let's see. Anything mana. Those. Okay, especially mana regen. Spell damage. And a bunch of spell damage. I might as well get all of the spell damage. That's gonna be a lot of money. So I could buy the other pet too, and that would be all my money. But I think it'd be cool to get some furniture. Can I eat food while transformed? Okay. I have to untransform to eat it. Plus a 0.01 mana regen. Okay. It's a pretty good amount of spell damage. Like 5.52 per bundle. Okay, well, I guess 30,000 gold is a good amount of money to save up for festivals. Like plus 16.5 spell damage. Just from that. Then furniture. I think it'd be cool to have a cat rug and wipe my paws. I might buy two, but let's start with one. It's interior decorating time. Let's get two. I think the lamp looks funny. The wardrobe. Let's get one of those. And then, like, small items left. Quite literally, small vial. Or I could buy another couch. Or... or one of these things. I should probably buy, like, fries. So I guess if I really want to buy everything, I'm gonna need like 50,000 gold or something. That's a lot of money. A lot of money to have to farm up for every festival, at the risk of having to wait a whole year to get like another chance to buy stuff. I probably should have bought like the spider pie and like these top items, but oh well. Alright, buy the fries. And I'm all out of money. Again. Okay, I thought it'd be +1 damage. If I known it'd be like not even, like, just barely half of one, I wouldn't have bought it. I would have instead bought like furniture. I think that's everything. Am I allowed to just like walk out, or no, I guess I have to talk to the person if I want to leave. I'm guessing there's no fish. For a second I thought I saw a fish, but that was just like a speck of dust on my monitor. Sometimes I go to these festivals and like there's fruit on the trees and forageables on the ground. And I just spend time like harvesting during the festival. There's probably an invisible wall, but can I go into this guy's backyard? I tried before and it said like I can't enter because I'm not good friends with him. And I want to correct them. I could enter. I could enter if I wanted to commit a crime. I mean, obviously, they'll need more than one piece of evidence to, you know, convict me. Obviously, you're a detective, you would know. Yeah, I'm ready to head back. It's really 11 p.m., isn't it? Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. I want to make sure my scarecrow's crafted, because for a second I thought I said 1, and I was going to throw a fit, but like the entire day passed, and I only crafted 1 scarecrow. Go into the bed with me. Typical cat owner experience. You just like strangle your cat so you can take them to bed. And then they probably leave anyway. Just pick them up. For morale. It's winter. I mean, okay. Oh, they're solid? Hang on. There was a theory. Okay, so if I just unhoe it, I just get the seed back. Cool trick I learned. Because I had to look up, like, how do you destroy crops if I want to, like, remove a regrowing crop? Until this. Okay, I'm guessing pickaxe them. Okay, the big question though, can I magic them away? Because if I can't magic them away, I'm gonna hate this. I can't magic them away. I have to mine them by hand. And they're solid. Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. Literally. Yeah. I put furniture outside. Where'd it go? Okay. But I can just chill there. I wasn't sure if I could put them outside, but it's funny to see that I can. And they're just like poking their little head out. I just realized I have no money for seeds because I spent all of it on festival items. So even if I wanted to grow a bunch of stuff, it's all gonna be like off sync because I have no money to buy the seeds. I thought when I started playing Sunhaven, I thought money wouldn't be an issue because I saw all the skills that just give you passive money. I should put all my candy in here. Actually, there was a shiny fish in here, wasn't there? Only shiny hunting was that easy. I once had a friend who was a shiny hunter in Pokemon, and those streamed shiny hunting. And yes, they'll stream for like 7-8 hours, shiny hunting, like resetting. I think last I saw them, they were trying to catch a shiny Lugia. They didn't get it, which I think is the saddest part. Ah, yes. Isn't that cool? My crops still freeze even though it's clearly like not cold here. Yeah. It's like you don't need scarecrows inside the greenhouses, but you're still subject to like the seasonal like pests. And the seasonal challenge, the what's the right word? Seasonal crop effects. Yeah, I remember what it was. Yeah, because I don't want to have to like thaw it out like every day. You know these fish. Have no space. You know, I know I just bought this furniture. I was gonna put it in the chest, but I just have this like back room here. There. I forgot I could actually put stuff in here. I could put all my like scary furniture in the back room. Because remember, what's scarier than the back rooms? Can I mirror this thing? I love how like even the preview shows where I'm about to place this thing. You know, I should buy a leash. I can afford it. You know what? Just put that here. There. A couple of cats watching the fish. Free food. Okay, so now I'm curious. Okay, are you telling me there's like a Snakoon blocking the main exit? I bet you it's gonna demand like some kind of crop that only grows in winter. So for like at least 10 days or something, I'm not gonna be able to go that way. Okay, what's for sale for the winter store? Okay, I think it's interesting that all the seasonal armor isn't exactly the same. Because in spring I looked at it for the first time and thought, oh, it looks pretty good. This armor gives you regen. And then summer came around and the armor was just strictly better. And then fall came around and the armor was once again just strictly better. And now winter's here, and now it's just different. There's no mana regen. And it's missing a totem, like an elemental totem. Okay, how come my birthday is not on the calendar? Okay, well, hopefully I can I can get to a birthday gate and get Xyla to 5 hearts before my birthday. But I'm starting to think it's not gonna happen because who knows how many days it's gonna take to like rush through the quest. I'll take that quest anyway. The general store. And now I want to know, what are the winter only crops? Heat fruit, but that's fall too. So I saw then. Hexagon berries. We can grow some clovers. Blue moon fruit. Is there anything that regrows like really fast? Because if there is, then I might have to plant a bunch of them. Yeah, these regrow in 2 days. Oh. Nothing too unusual. Looks like the winter is just like a bunch of really slow growing crops. I'm pretty sure boobs don't look like that. Like I know it's possible, but I'm pretty sure you have to do like some really special things for that to happen. Give gift. What does this thing want? 50 bananas. 50? Is that actually a crop? Because I don't think I saw it. If it's 50, then I hope it's actually just a forageable. Wait, it's a crop. Oh, 2 days to grow. You know what? I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna play one more day. But I have an idea. So these grow in 2 days, and I have a totem that boosts the growth speed by a few percent. But I've heard that it rounds in your favor. So no matter what, it will always grow at least 1 day faster. So if I'm right, these will grow every single day. In which case, I'm gonna test it. That could be really good, actually. Oh, that's a sparkly fish. Is this just gonna be like a regular goldfish? Or is it gonna be like some winter exclusive? That was sparkling in the water, which indicated it was supposed to be a rare fish. This is not a rare fish at all. I'm just gonna plunger the rest of them. That's a sparkling fish. And they could just swim into the wall. Tiger trout. I'm getting an encyclopedia check right now. The tiger trout in real life cannot breed, like in captivity. I know this because in Stardew Valley, you could breed fish, unless it was a tiger trout, because tiger trout cannot breed. wonder what that book is. Oh, hat crab. For a second I thought I could wear that. I thought, ooh, a hat. Okay. Actually, my bean's ready yet. I might just make winter greenhouse. Yeah, only takes 1 hour. What I might do, I might just plant these things in the winter greenhouse. Because at least then, I wouldn't have to worry about scarecrows. Because you don't need scarecrows in the greenhouse. And then one more, for good measure. I made this one for the bee farm. Which, I guess it's really being used anyway. So I'm not really growing anything new there. For a second, I had a small fear that maybe Rain Cloud wouldn't work in winter because it would freeze. And I'd have to hand water everything. I'm glad that's not the case. Because if that was the case, I'd probably stop playing Songhaven. I need to move these greenhouses. Especially considering I can't even get in this one because you can't interact from the back. It's just temporary. I want to see what it looks like on the inside. Exactly the same, except it's all snowy. I want to check the range of this thing. I want to make sure it's within the range of this thing. Because if it's not in the range of that thing, then it's going to be out of the range of that thing. And then it's not going to be boosted because it's out of range. Well. Oh, I saw the lamp. I knew I was forgetting a piece of furniture. This lamp kind of reminds me of that one Undertale lamp. Like that one really conveniently shaped Undertale lamp that's the exact outline of your character. Guess I should give this guy food. I think he's kind of maxed on friendship, but I might still keep petting him for a couple days. Just in case, like I get some bonus for him being maxed. I don't think I do. I think I could just abandon him and ignore him. Maybe what I should do is I should just move him. Like somewhere I never see him. Because, yes, I don't do animals. Actually, if I pick him up, does that reset the friendship? I didn't think about that. I mean, okay, I guess it doesn't matter because I've kind of confirmed it has no effect. Unless maybe I get the skill to overcap friendship, and then maybe if I get a bunch of golden hearts, then it does more. If I'd gotten a little bit more spell damage, I might have been able to one-shot the stumps. I kind of wish trees were more renewable. It's like in Stardew Valley, for example. Like, it's pretty much impossible to root out a tree because if you chop down a tree, you're probably gonna get at least one seed for every tree you cut down. But in Sunhaven, seeds are actually so rare. Like, I just put down all my oak seeds. Okay, I guess these trees aren't fully grown, so it makes sense. But this tree is fully grown. I've learned to tell them apart. You know, I almost forgot to water all my empty squares because 3 XP. If I were to play Sunhaven over again, I'd probably do a lot better. Because turns out there was a mechanic I could have used to boost my experience a little and actually start farming a lot sooner. I'm actually gonna get a level up from this. I wonder how many levels I've gotten just from watering empty squares. Because it's probably a lot. Yeah, max out Cuisine Master. No, actually, and I can craft the season totems, can't I? If I just grow a bunch of the season-specific crop, I think I can. If it's like bananas for this thing, then it should be easy. But it's not heat fruit. You know what? I need to grow more wheat. I should probably always be growing some wheat, considering how many things are based off of it. When do these things grow? 2 days. But it should be boosted by the fire totem. Maybe it doesn't update until like after a day. Pretty sure I already have this. I guess another pet peeve I have about Sunhaven is that you get so much junk from the museum, because even if you already have it, just keep getting more and more, and it doesn't tell you if you already have it in the museum or not, so you either have to know or you have to hold on to it, and then take it there to check. Yeah. I'm speedrunning petting the cat. Turns out if you pick it up as you pet it, you can put it back down again and pet it immediately. If only that worked in real life, which I guess it probably would actually, if they could handle like the G-forces of that. I haven't looked at the alchemy table in a long time. Yeah, this is what I meant when I said. This is what I meant when I said like everything in Sunhaven kind of like relies off of each other. Like look at all these specific crops. Like lettuce doesn't grow like this is a spring only crop. So if you don't have lettuce, you can't make these. I'm pretty sure this is like either a summer or fall only crop. Everything is so season limited. Anyway, I need to test if these grow like in one day. Because if they do, then that's gonna be great. Cat in the bed. Okay. Did it grow? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not fully grown. Because if it was fully grown, it wouldn't have been frozen. Maybe if I like fertilize it or something. Although that would be a huge waste. Because fertilizer is like single use. At least fertilizer goes away when you harvest the crop and like the crop goes away. If I really did fertilize it for speed, I'd be going through a fertilizer every day per crop. So that's just not gonna be worth it. Well, that should end now. Like, I'm getting kind of hungry and I gotta eat dinner, which is probably getting cold by now. Hopefully it's still warm-ish. Well, but normally I would raid you. See who else is on. Eh, technically there is one other channel I follow, but it's not really a raid candidate because it's like a big creator with like millions of like fans and stuff. So I think the only reason I did follow them was because like they had some special event and like you had to follow to enter. I don't know if you have any suggestions. You know what? I should probably actually follow G or Kana so I can actually just see like, whether or not they're streaming instead of have to search for them. Okay, I might rate a random today. Let me see who's on. Who's Vanny EXE? Phasmophobia. I like the look of this. Let's see. And we're probably gonna get into Phasmophobia. I wonder if I can jump scare them. Probably not, because most of the time it doesn't work. But we're gonna try. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Miri. Uh, thanks for stopping by today, Miri, and good luck with your debut things. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get dinner and build factories for the remainder, like, 11 hours of my day.